Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Chichen Itza, which is I found out is this beautiful temple in the background. We are in this enclave. We arrived as a slave. We infiltrated this ship, taking people to this area to do work for we know is the Templars. Now, Ferrer was there at the beginning, giving us sort of a rundown of how free we're going to be, how work will set us free. Sounds a bit Nazi, doesn't it? And the people here, although they're not paid, they're delighted they've got this freedom and this agency to be unoppressed. Although they have to do work, and although they don't get paid, they get to live in this paradise as they see it, in amongst all this beautiful tropical vegetation. They get to eat well, and they're treated well. But the Templars have they're taking advantage in some way, and we're trying to investigate that. So let's continue this little investigation here, if we can. I think we had this interaction before.
Eveline!
Yes, we did.
What a joy to see you here and share the bounty of our life with a new sister. But why have you come? Were you not free already?
When I heard how wonderful the community is, I had to see for myself. Are the rumors true? Are you as happy as they say?
Happier. Our homes are comfortable, food is good and plentiful. It's like Eden.
Are you paid a good wage?
We are allowed to live here and participate in the community, each of us helping in our own way. That's all the wage we need.
So the community owns this land?
Someday we might, once we earn out our contracts. They say the land is valuable, so it may take a long time. It will be worth it.
And if you should wish to leave?
It doesn't happen. No one would ever want that.
No one has ever left.
Shh! You shouldn't talk like that. No one here does. We're so full of happiness, we have no need of unpleasant thoughts, or of those who would stir them.
It really is so wonderful to see you again. Good day.
It always is.
So they're so delighted, they probably know deep down something's going on, but they're so delighted with the situation currently as it is, they don't want anyone to rock the boat. So that's that. We can climb. And there is something on this level, it says. Right, another one of these artifacts. I think they're fairly arbitrary. And down... Let's have a look around. So, in the opening scene and when we arrive at the establishing shot, we were introduced to this gorgeous Chichen Itza temple. Mayan, I believe. So there it is. Okay, so we're doing our mingling. I don't know where the oh, maybe it's round here. Oh no, get down. Looking for this loot box. No, we can't get round there. It says it's on this level, but it's not being truthful. It's not being truthful to me. Let's have a look around here. I don't think you can get through this scrub. Maybe it's in this far corner here. Here we go. Now we're deciphering the map. We have also got this viewpoint up here, so maybe we should do that. There's also an artifact. Oh, hello. And a bit more pages of Jian. Jian's page diaries. So, buggered if I can remember what number we're on. I've got a feeling it's 22. No, it's not that one. It might be 14. Could be 26. Here we go. I do not know the date, but for the grief that haunts my every moment, I'm well here in Chichen Itza. Monsieur de Ferrer, I'm going to take that as. gave me a comfortable welcome and work in the community he is building. They are men of science here, undertaking a great archaeological excavation in the name of finding sacred ruins and discovering history. I do not have to hide my writing here. It is encouraged. They have provided me a new book. The old one I left behind. For what purpose can the past serve me here? Okay, so it looks like Jia disappeared into this life willingly. That's what I'm taking from that. These diary pages kind of need to be read sequentially, and we will revisit that when we grab them all. I think it's important we get the full picture in one go to get the flow of her trials and tribulations. We owe it to Aveline as well to understand the mindset of her mother. She's got a lot of... what's the word? The word is resentment for her mother for leaving, because she had so many questions unanswered, and that feeling of abandonment that must stay with that kind of situation for forever and manifest itself in all sorts of ways. Aveline doesn't show a huge amount of that, but obviously if you've been abandoned like that as a kid, you have this inability to connect with people just in case it happens again, because the pain is far too much. Why risk it? That's my take. But Aveline seems to be quite together. She's dedicated her cause to the assassins, and those assassins, even her mentor, who she feels has let her down a bit, she's quite willing to sort of shut out and ignore. Right, let's continue this mingling adventure.
Eat! There will be so much time for talking later.
We've got some fish there. Right, not everyone is willing to have a good chat. Let's have a look around. Is there anything around this way? No, there's just 3 more. There's one over here, 82 meters. So we've got the sort of dwellings over here. There's a kind of a tent here. I'm not sure I'd be too happy to travel so many hundreds of miles by boat and have to live in that, but I don't know the conditions they're in before. There's some guards here. Right, so they're praising someone or something here in a very odd, strange way. Right, let's hear about this. Goodness. Yeah, it's very voodoo.
Come, join the dancing.
Oh,
This
it's
is
just
a
dancing.
day for celebration.
Well, I'll have a dance, sure. I'm gonna dance in my Mayan way. I'm gonna dance all day. With my slaves, you say, I'll free you if you like. I'll free you if you like, but you don't like. I don't understand why, but I'll find out. There's 2 more people to ask. Right, there's a bit of an artifact down here. Another Mayan statue obtained. Okay. I think we could kill him if we wanted to, but let's leave him be. We don't want to cause distress. So yes, very much enjoying Assassin's Creed Liberation. Obviously the graphics were built for a different platform, so it's not as full and rich as the remastered version of Assassin's Creed 3, but I'm forgetting that now. And I'm enjoying it. I think because the story is so layered and rich, richer than I thought it would ever be. So that is great. That's what's keeping me enthralled here, especially Gian and these erudito things going on. Let's read about this pyramid. I don't know if we can read. I think it'll just be a database situation. Is there any other people we haven't read? No. These locations you see. all they are is just photos. So that the platform of Venus, right? Platform of eagles and jaguars, and the great ball court. The ball is in your court. Okay, so there's an element of restoration going on with the sort of scaffolding and things. That's what it seems to be. But dollars to donuts, it's more of a sort of archaeological endeavour.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And what is your skill? Cleaning? Sewing? Cooking, perhaps?
I prefer hunting.
That's unusual. But you will find yourself in good company. Our dig site leader is also a woman. If you can get along with her, you'll do well here. Of course, everyone does well here. Our strength is using your strength.
Wonderful.
That's nicely phrased. Nice little bit of propaganda. Very pithy. Our strength is using your strength. Working together, teamwork. Part of a team, part of a cause. That's very sort of Ernest Shackleton. Even though we're up against it, it's hard work. We're all working to our strengths for a common aim, and that will keep them happy, I'm sure. Okay, there's plenty more things to pick up, but we've got one. Oh, let's go and find this artifact, which should be around here somewhere. I think it's up top. Fine statue. Let's just look in this inventory, see if they're any different. I think they're just amongst. Yeah, they're just 5 of these statues. They don't give any context. They're like the feathers in Assassin's Creed. Feathers and flags in Assassin's Creed 1. Fucking pointless. Okay, let's continue up here because there's another message from Jian. Okay, it doesn't highlight as new, but it might be near 26. Here we go, 28. So I'm missing one in between. Oh, really? Are we? So the guy before mentioned that the foreman is the person running the camp is a woman. Didn't twig. I've been promoted to foreman, so I know they do not detect my suspicion, but every day I grow more concerned. I do not like the greedy glint in de Ferrer's eye when he demands to know why more artifacts have not even been found. Still no word from the madam about Aveline. Does my daughter even remember my face? We're going to find out the story here. Maybe she was promised something. She was promised something. She was given the sort of the quest of this higher cause, and that meant leaving her daughter with no word. Or maybe they said, well, we promise we'll tell her, we'll fill her in, and we'll tell her the heroic endeavour that you're doing. And she thinks her daughter's well aware, and now she's inquiring about the daughter, and they're not feeding back. So I think this person we're about to meet is Mummy. Mummy's been here all along, and we're going to get the whole story and hopefully some answers, because those words do sound like she's concerned about Aveline, and she would not have left her in this state had she known. Right, so we've got more pages up here. Let's try and get a bit more story before we go to this next section. What have we got here? Jian. Okay, we are at number 27 here. I discovered something curious at the work site today. The artifacts we unearth bear a striking resemblance to the heart of the Brotherhood. The heart of the Brotherhood. Is that the emblem? A chill passed through me when I saw the first shard. I didn't want to demean the kindness that has been shown me here, but I can't help but wonder what is the true purpose of this excavation and who are my employers behind their smiles. Oh, how I wish the Madam would send news from New Orleans. I miss Avalon so terribly and wish to leave this place the moment it is safe. Well, the Madam to me is Madeleine. That is where my mind is with that. So that's interesting. Who are the employers behind their smiles? So they've always kept this sort of amenable face on things where they respectfully deal with the people that have arrived here. So, artifacts, the heart of the Brotherhood. I'm sorry, but that does not make... I've not heard anything phrased like that. I don't know whether that's the apple with a different name, or whether that's the emblem, the assassin emblem, or it's a metaphor. So that's the only two in this Chichen Itza. We're all caught up there. Are we going to meet Mummy? Dear Mummy? Okay. Right, well, this is curious.
Stop that!
Sorry. We don't want to bring attention to ourselves. We've got a good anonymity. Anonymity going on. There we go. Anonymity. Hello. Alright. It is up there. Let's get this first. Let's get this chest. Right, can we jump over here? Jump over here. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Get. Just money. Just money. Or maybe some more stuff that they didn't say. Bounding around. Okay. The foreman of Chichen Itza is a woman. The working theory, it's our mum. Fashion a weapon out of the materials at hand.
There's no shortage of material here. Perhaps I can gather the tools to arm myself so I'm ready when the time comes.
Loot 2 belts from the guards. Belts collected 0. Do not enter open conflict. Okay. Now, that's a big ask, isn't it? Taking a belt off the guards. Well, there's 2 there, so I don't want to do that. He's just walking along. He's fine. Belt collected. Let's grab this guy over here. Okay, I don't want to overdo it. Right, before we go and do that, let's just try and get this page. I don't know whether it's the last one or not. So this is either 25 or 28. I imagine it's 25. No. 29 it is. I believe I have discovered the artifact they seek. To hold it is to sense its power. It's a piece of a disc. One part of a puzzle, requiring the companionship of 2 or more others. One I am sure I know already. Okay, so that's what we've got to do. We've got to get these things together. The other I sense I've seen it before, but where? The answer eludes me. It does not matter now. I have hidden the shard. They will not find it. The whole will never be assembled. I realise now I was foolish to trust the madam. That's the working theory. It's Madeleine. She is not who she says she is. Her knowledge sprang not from the gossip of traders' wives, but from direct source. She is not of the Brotherhood, but she is something else equally sinister. I fear what harm may come to my daughter, to what lengths and to what purpose she may have been manipulated. Well, Madeleine is caring for her, really. She's not indoctrinating her with anything, but perhaps supporting her husband's desire to have her trained in business. Because Aveline has brought it upon herself to be an assassin, and I'm not sure Madeleine knows that. The mystery is rich, it is deep, and it is wide. Yeah, I wonder if this was a DLC, but because it's so well sculpted, now we've got to get knives. Because it's so well sculpted, they thought, we can do this as a standalone game, or maybe it was mooted from the start to get that on the PSP on the platform. So one knife from here and some money, and then another knife from this gentleman here. I think we can do that fairly well. Okay, money, knife. Now, wooden planks. All the way back up there? They just seem to be leaving me alone despite my erratic running around everywhere. They're okay with it. Red zones in the menu are restricted. Guards inside will detect you much faster. Okay, well, I haven't seen many guards around these parts. Place a powder keg near the stables. Goodness me, this is what I'm going to do. I'll do that. Oh, let's just jump off of here. We're okay. So, a distraction. Yes, I have... we're in a restricted area, that's why. Okay, let's stay out of the way of this guy. Place a power keg near the stables. Okay. Yeah, I don't want him to be in the direct line of sight. I don't know if that matters. I'm just going to go around here until he moves, because I don't want him to see me. Okay, there we go. Find a musket. Well, this guy's got a musket, hasn't he? I think that's where I need to do it. I need to see what this guy's doing because I don't want him to see. Right, okay, we've got this. Right, pick up the musket. Shoot the barrel. Drop that.
What?
Okay, I'm going to go around this way.
Whoa!
Oh, the blacksmith has moved away. That's what we were doing there.
Oh, why me?
We were moving him away from his tools.
A little crude, but it's better than nothing.
We got our blade back. Well, she is a little crude, but it doesn't look too dissimilar to what Leonardo da Vinci fashioned a few hundred years ago. So she's got some skills, is our Aveline. She's got some skills in business. She's got her assassin skills. She's got her charm skills. She is arguably one of the more developed assassins, despite her young age. She is almost a prodigy. I think Agate must have taught her very, very well. De Ferrer. Right, we're tailing now. Okay. Oops, hello. You're very aware of what's going on. You want your privacy at the moment, so I want to wait till you go around here. Looks like I need to get a bit closer. No, he's off again. We are tailing. Right, he's lost his companion now. What that means I do not know. But he's very careful that he's not followed. So he's up to something. He's up to something. I'm tempted to go over that way, but I don't know if that'll be optimum.
Of course, you're correct. The company man is already displeased. If we had more people... More people? We've already exhausted the local labor supply. I brought workers from everywhere, as near as Cuba and as far as New Orleans. And in total secrecy. Do you realize how complex and expensive that is? Be patient. Vasquez will soon be in place in New Orleans. He will succeed where Baptiste failed.
Okay. So Baptiste is, of course, Macandal, who he named himself as. There's a new sort of captain they're placing in New Orleans called Vasquez. Or Vasquez. We have not had the pleasure of. So is he going to lead that cult in the same way that Baptiste did, or is it sort of another different faction that's taking it another way? Right, he wants me to go that way. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay. Turn round, boys. Oh. Okay, that works.
Here's the man I was mentioning earlier. What should we do with him?
Educate him on the error of his ways.
You didn't really think we'd let you violate your contract and run off with a head full of secrets, did you?
Oh, are we going to get involved with this? Yes, the captive must retain at least... Okay, this is in front of Ferrer. No. Ferrer is gone. Let's get this guy. Brilliant. Captain's gone. 50% health. Oh, no. That's not optimum, is it? Why'd the game let me kill him? Start that again. Oh, I thought I'd finish you there, but no. you're dead now. You took my blade to heart.
As if you can fight.
I'll take over from you, my friend. Oh, now we've got... Oh, it's Whippy. Mr. Whippy. Oh, that was in below the sternum, wasn't it? Right up to the major organs. Now we've got this gentleman. Press to pull the enemy. With what? Oh, with the whip. We've got the whip. I did press it. While pulling the enemy with the whip, press to strike them again. Nice. Okay. Throw whip. That's really good. That is Batman-esque. All of you, mate. All of you done for. So sequence 4 completed. While pulling your enemy with the whip to strike again, we were doing that. Hello. They just call you slaves, sir. Trail of truth. Follow the clues to unlock the past. I'll just take this guy out. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. I'm holding on to it here, and then we'll just smash. Smash into the jaw. The lights go out.
Thank you. Where on earth did you come from?
More importantly, where will you go? To New Orleans? I can arrange for employment.
Huh? For what? My people are the Fawn. I will go back to Africa. Your locket is very unusual. I've seen one before. I assumed it was one of a kind.
It is one of a kind. My mother made it with her own hands. You must be mistaken.
No, the woman who wore the locket was named Jeanne. She was one of the first workers to come here. I remember her fondly.
But that was my mother's name. Where is this woman? I must see her.
I don't know. She lived in a private house at the south edge of the camp.
You should go. De Ferrer will be looking for you. Will you be all right on your own?
Yes. I will hide until the changing of the guard at sundown, and then make my escape again. This time, they won't catch me.
Good luck.
So, the first lady we spoke to talked of dissenters being few and far between. But obviously they're either not talking about it or it's covered up well. It's not like sort of, I'm thinking of, what's the film? Anyway, look at it like an open prison in America, whereby there's guards on the edge of the perimeter, but there's no fences or anything, and there's dogs when the Cool Hand Luke, when people try and escape. There's none of that going on. There are guards, but they're not, at sentry points and things. They're just sort of wandering around. So to escape must be slightly easy. Okay, all right. Let's go in here. Oh no, that's not going to work. I'll just pull you into this bush. See, I just held on to that and it grabbed them quite happily.
Stop and think.
Okay, search for clues leading to Jian's hut. So one person talked of there being a female foreman. Now, that guy we just spoke to acted as if he hadn't seen Jian for a while. So I'm not sure of the timeline, but she was one of the first to arrive at this place. So one of the sort of founding mothers of this endeavour that she was roped into. I think she was lied to quite a bit. Okay, here we go. Search for clues to Xian's hut. More up here. More up here. Oh, they're right. They're right. Let's look at this. So we've got here a hat.
This was my mother's. I'd know it anywhere.
Okay, still following the footsteps.
These could be hers.
Find the last clue. So we've got a hat. I don't know what that was, and this is Xian's. Do not engage guards.
Let me show you the uncut version.
Citizen E is near.
They
Use
cannot be trusted.
eagle vision to kill him. Where's Citizen E? Where is he? Is he around here? I don't know what Citizen E looks like, if I'm honest with you. I've forgotten. But these guys seem to be all red. That guy seems to be redder than most. Would you say? Maybe not. Alright, let's carry on. Use eagle vision to locate and kill him. So it's not you, let's look down this way. Citizen E, otherwise I'm going to have to kill a lot of you. There was one I felt was redder than the most, but I can't believe it would be that far because it said it was near, so I do think it's going to be in this area. Right, we've got two red dudes there. Got a hat. We've got...
See what they have left out.
See what they have left out. I mean, we could try and kill this
They
geezer.
cannot be trusted.
Let's go up. Maybe there's some guy on the top.
Here is the unedited version.
If not, I'm just going to have to kill people willy-nilly. Right, Citizen E is near. Use eagle vision to locate and kill him. I'm just going to kill this guy. I honestly think that's not what we should be doing. No, let's just kill all the buggers. No, it's none of these guys, is it? I could kill these guys all day and it wouldn't work. Let's look down here. It's going to be frustrating if we don't find him soon. I can already feel the frustration entering my being. Okay, so those guys are just dudes. They're just dudes, right? They're blue dudes, and we need one specific gentleman. Or lady. No, this area is restricted. No. Killed everyone here. There's something I'm missing here, so it says... So we've actually lost... Yeah, we're not in the area, so it's somewhere in the area, because when we come out of it, it has a main mission marker. moment that mission marker goes, then we are in the area. So there's one guy coming up. He's not in the area, so he's alright. Okay, search for the lost prophecy disc. Deciphering clues left behind by her long-lost mother led Aveline to Sinote's entrance where her treasure hunt begins. I think what we needed to find, or what we were asked to find, isn't essential for carrying on the main quest, so we might have to go back to where that was, which is frustrating. Enter the cenote. I'm just going to look here in the database in Chichen Itza. Platform of Venus, platform of Jungle, the Great Wall Court. No, there's nothing that says cenote. But it looks like it's an area we haven't enjoyed before. It's pretty. Hold R2 and to run to the edge and jump and dive. Okay, my pleasure. Let's take a run up. Navigate through the caves. Okay, we've got to do a bit of divey-divey. Brilliant. Well, we don't get to go this far underwater in Assassin's Creed 3, so this has been developed a lot better. And it's actually okay. It reminds me of the underwater in Odyssey, which you spend a lot of time in Odyssey going underwater, and it's a very similar mechanic. Obviously the fidelity of the graphics has changed. There's a lot of stalactites or mites up there. Navigate through the caves. Yeah, it's a lovely bit of underwaterness. Best in the series so far. Of course, Altair had trouble with that. Desynchronized every time it went into the water, and it was sort of painted that probably could. Oh, where are we going to go? He probably could swim, but the Animus wouldn't let him. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, this is gonna be laborious. So it was in the later Animus that it was explained now we can swim, and of course in Assassin's Creed 3 it says we've got a greater level of wildlife at our disposal, which is I always thought was pretty cool. So it's all, sort of every single change is explained by a bit of lore attached to it, which is, I think it's just tiny details, but just gives immersion that extra bump. Okay, well maybe that was wrong to do that. Unless there's a way out here. Let's just fall to the bottom here. No, I think this is a. Oh, there's one of these. Money. Okay, over to the top there. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice, considering it's a one-use only situation. It's pretty awesome. Like, I know this was, I know it's been bumped up to HD and obviously developed further, but for a PSP concept, great. These bubble things, they smack of handheld to me in the design. They remind me of how the sort of DS games were built. It wasn't PSP, was it? It was PS Vita. There was an Assassin's Creed game for PSP. So obviously the PS Vita had a bit more oomph, a lot more oomph than PSP. I'm confusing myself. Okay, I think we've got to go under once more. Yeah, it's very, very nice with the bubbles. It's like a carbon copy of Odyssey just copied it. Right, so we're really looking to get to the south of the island to navigate through the caves. Okay, we can use that as a bit of a Indiana Aveline. That's who we call ourselves. Indiana Aveline. Well, well, well. Well, that's it for this episode, but thank you very much for watching, and thank you to my patrons who support this channel. And did you know, being a patron, you get to have a chance to vote for what game I play next. Also, every episode is on Patreon, ad-free, and well before it airs on YouTube. So if you want to watch the next episode now, before it airs on YouTube, head over to my Patreon. And if you don't fancy that, why not try another of my Let's Plays, featured on the screen now.